So then I had went to the USFL, and then shit, I was there the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Shit, we still rocking right now. See what happened with this UFL thing.
No, the merger.
Yeah, so how is that? So whatever team you was on, I don't even know what all.
You was on the
I was on the Showboats, Memphis.
the first year.
I was with the Tampa Bay Bandits.
Okay.
And then they take that same team and switch the name to the Showboats.
Oh, okay.
Is that team part of the merger? Or
Yeah,
did
they made it.
Yeah,
they made
So
it.
y'all still kept their team.
Yeah. So the other day they did phase 1 and 2. So phase 1 was like each team that made it was able to protect 42 players from that team.
Okay.
And then in the same day, the teams that made it was able to choose 20 players from the other teams that didn't make it.
That got cut. Okay.
So I didn't caught a lot of the games. I didn't been to the Showboats games, but just talk about like the talent level. Just because like I know it's a lot of people that ain't privy to what's going on in the league. They ain't seen none of the talent that's out there. So like speak on that,
Bro, that shit full of niggas that could be in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the league only got a certain amount of spots, and that always was crazy to me, bro. Like, how are we in America, but we only got one league with a certain amount of spots? But outside of that, we got to go to Canada, go to Europe. We ain't got nothing else going in the U.S. Like,
right.
Feel me? Everybody can't get in that bitch. We know that, but ain't no opportunity for nobody else to get nowhere else. You feel me? We got to go outside of the country to play ball. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But every other sport got it.
Right.
Yeah.
If you don't get the big call that first time round, or maybe that second time round, after that, you cycled out.
Bro,
But like you said, it's the only league, the only major professional sports league without a semi-pro, without a farm system.
Like a legit one.
Basketball,
got
basketball, baseball, even hockey,
soccer.
Got
like
it.
they got got like the farm system where there's no semi-pro. Like,
but NFL, what we got?
This is what they doing right here.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking money.
Got the most. They make the most money.
Yeah, that's
bringing
like
the most money. The sport they're bringing the most money.
It's the money thing.
But you don't got nothing.
They ain't even trying to. They just said no.
So
I want
so
the fuck all of it.
it's crazy because bro.
Money.
So you got all this talent out on the street that could be in any of these teams' locker rooms like that if the opportunity present itself.
Yeah.
If they, you know what I'm saying, if the people that's making decisions really do their homework, you know what I'm saying? What they gonna do? Shit, that shit, they gotta go to USFL. Like, that shit saturated.
Yeah.
With Super Bowl champions,
Mm-hmm.
with national champions, with draft picks,
Right.
with niggas that just got cut out of the league a
Right.
week ago. So, like, that shit, you know what I'm saying, is just like the league for real. Because all the niggas could be in just as good.
I saw somebody say I wanted yesterday or the day before. It's a lot of like 4 or 5 star like athletes coming out like college or whatever, or high I guess got like prospects going into the draft that are in the XFL, USFL. Now the what is it, UFL?
Yeah,
gonna be the
it's
merger.
just UFL, yeah.
I mean it's a lot of guys, bro. Shit, I didn't see the games on TV and in person, man. And it's
It's legit.
It's a lot of
legit
talent
ball.
in Canada too. There's a lot of talent up in Canada too.
It's gonna be hella more talent in Canada from down here this year though.
Yeah.
Cause shit,
because
they only keeping 50.
Oh, for the team, period.
Yeah, so you had 2 leagues, 16 teams between both. Now you merged it to one. It's
Right.
8 teams,
Right,
50 players apiece.
right.
Shit, where everybody else gonna go?
It was crazy to me how they merger but didn't keep all the teams.
Yeah,
They
that's
fucked-
what I didn't
they-
understand.
They fucked it up, bro.
They like
I get the business, but
I understand
they
because
fucked it up.
I played in the XFL the first year, before COVID shut everything
That's
down.
crazy. What team you was with?
I was with the Vipers.
I was supposed to be with Renegades, but then Tampa called.
Okay.
That's how I got it. Yeah.
So I was in there with Tampa, but it's just surprising to me that they can't get anything together. It's been so much like back and forth and up and down, and the league gone. Now it's back. It's got a new name. They're doing the spring league, which is unaffiliated. Nobody hear about it. It's a few games in the spring that's on TV, and then it's just like it's a whole bunch of like back and forth on like what they want to do. I feel like at this point, bro, they could have had a established 16-team league.
Everybody want the credit. Everybody want have their own thing instead. But shit.
Like who's backing that? So it's not associated with the NFL, right?
Nah, it's Fox Fox owned the USFL.
Okay.
So that's why the
didn't know
USFL
that.
gonna last no matter what, because they got the bread.
I didn't know that.
They got the networks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fox bitch still showing American Idol. That money ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like they both need each other. The XFL was crashing out bread wise. They was kind of laying people off and shit because they ain't got the backing.
Mm-hmm.
But the XFL lit. Like
Yeah.
they got Under Armour, they got The Rock,
Right,
they got
Right.
you feel me? They got the connections to get into the NFL and become a sister company of the NFL. They
Right,
got. I mean, they players getting the X-Tech shoulder pads. Everybody.
X-Tex is good. That's
Feel
what
me?
everybody.
We ain't got that. I had it. Ain't nobody got the X-Tech
Damn.
over there.
You had
USFL.
Phillips.
If you ain't bring
You had the Phillips pads in that bitch.
Douglas.
Douglas. What? Clack, clack, clack. Come on now.
The league lost that, or you said Vince McMahon lost it. What does that say?
Yeah, Vince McMahon in 2021 they lost a lot. In 2019.
That's 2001.
In
That's last year.
2023, the
2023.
XFL lost $60 million last year.
Yeah. So
Lost?
yeah, bro. So they like half the I remember like half the training staff had ended up getting laid off after the season because they
Yeah.
had a bread to pay everybody. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
So they really needed the
They
backing,
needed the backing.
and then the USFL needed the branding.
Right.
Shit.
Well, I mean,
what league was that? Which one of them just shut down kind of in the middle of the season and didn't pay nobody?
No, that was XFL. When
that
I
was
was there.
XFL.
And
That-
I
so
gotta-
you was there with that?
Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
paper,
they just
paper
quit-
in the mail the other
Yeah,
day.
bro. Yeah, like
we
they
still
just
doing the bankruptcy claim.
bro.
trying
Listen,
to get my
bro.
bread.
Like they was playing and going literally.
trying to get my
Need
bread.
that.
Listen, they ended and just sent everybody home and didn't pay nobody.
The
Like,
AAF did
they
it too,
just
though.
cut. Yeah, they just
Was
cut,
that
they
2020?
dropped everything.
That was in 2020.
Remember,
They just shut everything
the,
down.
the AAF did the same thing too, though.
Right.
I think that's the one I was talking about. The
They-
other
well,
one.
they
happened
both.
to
They
both.
both.
I
happened
know
to
both, but I think the one
Yeah.
I'm talking about with the AAF,
Yeah.
I knew some guys that did that.
So like I get like business. That's three. If the XFL, if they didn't merge, that's probably 3 spring leagues in 3 years that done failed.
Right.
Right.
Like why we gonna keep doing this shit over and over and over? Y'all
Bro,
just get
it's-
this shit right one time.
The craziest thing is like
Come together and do
Right.
it together.
they don't support the leagues because the leagues ain't got enough money to put out a good product. We have the players and we got some decent coaches. Like I said,
There's
decent
enough.
coaches.
There's enough money out there to do
Yeah.
it. Just the
But
ones with
that's
the
what I
money
said,
ain't the
it-
one. They not gonna do it.
But they
Right,
not
they trying to
backing
do
it
it.
enough
They're not doing
because the
that.
product of like what we're seeing is a lot less than what it should be because people not believing in it. They not
Right.
pushing it.
Right.
Like ain't no fucking commercials for this shit, bro. Ain't no. It's maybe a little social media marketing,
Yeah.
but beyond that, like
Ain't no ad
ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Like I
Right,
went
it's
to the
gonna-
to the Showboats games
Yeah.
this past year. The first game, it was
Yeah.
half the stadium
Yeah.
in the
They
Liberty
made it
Bowl, and
look good.
it was pretty
Yeah.
packed in there. But then the rest of the games after that bitch was empty,
dead.
boy.
Yeah.
But it was like a good games, good atmosphere just for like the fans and be able to be around football and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I just it blew my mind that they don't
And
actually
for the
want
players, like it was better for the players too, because you got the first season. Remember, we was all in Birmingham.
these. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody was in the same city.
So
Yeah.
like, if it was a Michigan versus Tampa game, bitch, ain't nobody in there but your family
right,
in the whole stadium.
right.
Yeah.
You playing like it was in the basketball COVID shit. Like it was like that. So to be able to be in front of people, like that shit was.
Right.
It felt like football, no matter how many people was in that bitch.
Well, and that's the thing too with these other the other leagues, like the top professional leagues, they financially support the minor league.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Yeah.
But NFL
It's-
owners,
it's
they,
Bro, they some
they not gonna
They
do
ain't
right.
going for
It's
that.
like I said, it's not because the money ain't there. There's plenty of money that each owner could give
Mhm.
to help support. They're not gonna do that though.
They trying to figure out how they can get.
Not if they
money
could get
out.
something out of it.
But
Right,
look,
that's
but
really
this
what
is
They're
the
not
thing.
gonna do it unless
This
they
is-
can get they
Right.
This
Yeah.
the
get
thing,
their
though.
ROI.
This is the thing, though.
Dividend,
They could
dividend.
get they fucking ROI if they just put a
Invest-
little. If
yeah.
they just do it
Bruh,
and
football-
let the shit develop.
People
Because
do not want football to stop, bro.
that's why nobody want
And in
football to
spring,
stop,
you ain't
bro.
got nothing. So shit.
Spring ain't. We could do it. We could do a fucking.
That's that
I don't know.
ego shit.
I watch track in the spring, so I'm a big track guy. So that's what gets me
There
through.
we go.
But see, track not every
Olympics
week
come
though.
through.
Track not
It's not.
every. It's not all the time
You're
though.
not.
You're
Like
This shit 10 weeks. This is gonna fill in the gap
and
between
as soon as
Super Bowl
basketball in,
and,
Doing
and
basketball though
preseason.
is real.
Feel me?
Right.
Super
And
Bowl
then
and
you got
preseason.
arena. You got arena league.
They ain't putting that on TV like
nobody,
that.
yeah, and if they is nobody watching that.
Yeah. So
No disrespect to the guys that they're on the read because it's still they still out
But
there
like you
playing
said,
football, making
But it's
money.
the same
but
thing though. They not getting. It's not the funding. They don't got the
Right.
funding.
So
to make
that
it
shit be
happen
lit.
like
I done been a couple arena games. They really be after it. Boy.
yeah, they be
Yeah.
out there.
Niggas be
No.
after there, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
So, but it's like if they just actually like let the league develop, like
Mhm.
actually just
Back
okay, boom, we lost some
Creative
money this
development
year, but
league,
if
yeah.
y'all if niggas know it's gonna be here next year. You know what I'm saying? Like
got
if we
something to
know
do,
that
yeah.
I got something to do for the spring, I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
I got
probably
something
gonna
to do.
support the team. It,
Yeah.
like it just makes sense because there's so many guys that have to go undrafted that don't get an opportunity. They probably get a training camp and then don't. And then some guys don't want to go to Canada because it's a different football game. They're not playing the same football. They don't necessarily want to go
and
overseas.
Then you leave. You got a family. You ain't trying to leave your family.
So it's like, bro,
girl.
they could do some shit out here, bro, and just because ain't nobody using the state. They got concerts and shit. Okay,
Right.
fool. Like we want to see football
Right.
game. Everybody ain't going to a fucking concert.
Right.
If I'm gonna go to a football game. Hey, so to y'all point though, does it sound like this merger is gonna like? It sounds like as far as the bagging and the marketing, you are merging the two. It sounds like it may, you know,
what he said, like it did, you know, give me a little optimism on the matter, just because like, okay, now they have the money,
They got the
and
bagging.
and Fox is not gonna let
Shit fail,
they're not gonna
really.
let the shit flop. They're not gonna lose money on it, so they're gonna have to, you know, do what they got to do to make it successful.
And mind you,
But
they did first. On the USFL, Fox had, bro, our weight room was legit.
Yeah,
We had training staff.
yeah,
We had the normal techs. We had everything. We had like, because mind you, we still operating out of like a convention center.
yeah. Out of somebody else's space,
So it
type
wasn't
shit.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but as far as like what you would need if you was going to play for the Dolphins,
Right.
you got that you got 90% of that.
Right. Yeah. See, and that's why, like, they'll have the stuff, but at the same time, it's more from like a strictly business TV deals type of side.
Right. Yeah.
To whereas it's like, you know, shit, they didn't do the whole league. I'm like, bro, come on now.
Shit. Hopefully they should know that obviously the desire for it is there. So
It's
shit,
definitely there.
They got the product.
It's so much
it should
talent, so many guys at the house that could, you know, have opportunity. They created the league. The Rock said we want to give guys opportunity and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I hope it works. I hope they find a way. Like
It sounds like it's
I feel like they need to.
Yeah, that
Like,
took
they
too
feel
long,
like they
bro.
need to.
It took
Right.
too long.
It's
bro.
definitely taking
Yeah.
too long, bro.
Yeah.
For it to be as like for NFL to be as dominant sport as it is, and not have had, they said that support for
company type
the developmental league.
It's too long, bro.
They just want the football actual league seasons to be longer, which is kind of crazy. It's like, yo, if
Just give us more football.
just give us more football, but don't have them out there playing more games. But
Right.
yeah.
They trying to grow the league at NFL. They ain't really trying to grow the game.
Yeah, they ain't
football,
trying to.
though,
They
right?
just trying to go to
Yeah.
the league, NFL. That's
They
why they
want all
going
that-
overseas.
they want all that
shit.
That shield,
Big
shit.
money football money to go to that shield.
Yeah,
Oh my
that shield,
God.
boy.
You know how they go, bro. Them 3 letters.
That shit is powerful.
That's all they care about.
So your so give me one of your, you know, some of your favorite things from you know, being in the USFL.
Shit. Shit.
What about? Well, I guess like your favorite thing, because you was in Memphis with the Showboats.
That shit was wild, boy. Memphis. That shit different. Look here, I'm gonna tell y'all about Memphis. Be on your P's and Q's in Memphis, bro.
Got it at all times.
Fam,
Got to.
when we so that was the hub for our team and the Houston team last year. Fam, we got there the first 2 weeks. Like 60 or 70 cars got broken into.
It makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Bad.
Unfortunately,
That's just a
Man,
Tuesday.
alright.
Fam, for 2 weeks straight.
unfortunately,
Imagine, like, bro, you was scared to park your car at the hotel, fam.
I'm already knowing, bro.
Yeah.
They was running that
They
bitch.
still taking license plates off of cars too.
I don't know. They was
Ain't no
they stole a nigga car the first night.
I mean,
a whole car.
Memphis get down different.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
you don't
once,
park nowhere.
but well, I ain't even gonna say but once they actually fuck with you, because there's still
They'll
some
still
niggas out
steal
there.
shit,
They'll still
bro.
steal your
Yeah,
shit.
nah,
Yes, bro.
it was some situations in Memphis, boy, like with some of my teammates and shit. Like, that shit crazy, boy.
Oh yeah,
That shit a Wild Wild West for real.
Yeah.
And like I was in Chicago and shit, so I was, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
shit rough. Like,
it's rough out
you know
there.
what I'm saying? Like, I was around that a little bit, like, used to get my hair cut down there and you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But Memphis different, boy.
Yeah. It's different.
Yeah, don't play around out there.
Memphis a whole other monster.
Memphis is different.
Don't.
But
play
the shit a
around out
vibe though at the same time. Like,
there. Yeah, if
feel
you
me?
stay,
Like the
if you
culture
stay
and
out the
shit,
way
like the
type
atmosphere and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's a vibe. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. You gotta know where to go.
Yeah.
Type
yeah.
shit. You
Sure,
gotta
for
know
sure.
where to go. Cause you
You can always catch a vibe, bro. Good food, good people.
for sure, great food. Great food.
You know.
Most of the people cool.
Yeah.
Most of them are cool.
Most of the
Yeah,
people
most
cool.
Most of
people
them
is
are cool.
cool.
Just, you know, it's like any major city though. But I know Memphis is just a little bit more on 10 because it's, you know, not as big as in Chicago. Like I feel like in Chicago you can kind of like escape it a little bit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Because it's
Yeah.
the city big enough.
Yeah,
type shit.
it's big enough.
And it's a
right?
section of it.
You-
It's not like the whole.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Memphis.
Memphis is
It's
the
Memphis.
Yeah, exactly.